welcome everybody to a game called Schedule 1. A game that is completely taking YouTube by storm. Now, this is a game where you sell items to customers which the police would not be happy with. But let's begin with the prologue and I think the customer characterization. So, obviously you start with this plant here, and we need to get some trimmers, and we have to trim this plant. There's a bunch of hints down here. We can rotate with A and D, and then we can harvest by pressing on these crops. Then once we're doing that, we can pick up stuff and throw it into the nearest bin, take these plants over to the packing station, put these into the product section and hit pack, where we can quickly pack all of these items into here like so. Now, YouTube not very happy with this game as we speak, but that is absolutely fine because I wanted to check it out, see what it's all about, and I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers play it, and it seems really, really fun. So, we now have a bunch of product, which we can now shift click into our inventory, and then we can put a watering can in here, go ahead and fill it up with some water like so, and then we can go ahead and pour. How do I do this? Oh. There we go, and that will go like that. Now we can respond to customers using our phone with our app. So we can go ahead and accept all of these little deals, and so on and so forth. Now, I do not condone anything that is done in this game. Do not condone anything that's related to this game. So let's get in, talk to Uncle Nelson, and just have a good time playing a video game. Morning, buddy. Lovely day, innit? Sure is. If you're heading down to town, some deals, would you mind grabbing something for me? Yep. I got some business with some fellas, staying down at the motel. Tell them you're here for Nelson's package. No need to pay for anything. Looks like we're picking up some supplies, and we're going to take Uncle Nelson's truck into town. Right then, let's hit the road. So town is this way. Hopefully it's not too far away, and hopefully we don't have any trouble with Nelson's package. The game so far looks nice, graphics are cool, sort of cartoony, which I like. Oh, I've just crashed Uncle Nelson's truck. Right, when can we see this town? Oh god, it's quite far away. It's a good job he got us to drive his truck. There we go, we can see the town. It's a good job that we started using his truck, because I'm not too sure he would have been great. So we need to do a deal behind the back of the gas station. There's a fella there waiting for the OG, which we can talk to this guy. So we can okay, then we can do that. Alright, very nice. And then we gotta go to the back of the pawn shop, which is just here. So we might as well do this deal next. Hello, my friend. Talk to Joe. where we can go ahead and do that. Thank you very much. Gives us $180, and the blue house is just up there. So we can jump in the back. Ooh. So we can put stuff in the back of the truck. Nice. Okay then. Let's grab the truck, head up to the blue house, and then we shall do the deal with this guy. There we go. And press continue. So now we can go to the contacts app, and we can see that there are some people here. So we can go and see Chelsea at the doctor's office, and we can provide her a sample of what we've got. Let me just quickly turn Uncle Nelson's truck around, and there is a police. Here we go, the doctor's office. And I think this is probably Chelsea. Yep. Can I interest you in a free sample? There we go. Do you like it? Yeah, pretty nice. You'll hear from me soon. Alright, and let's go to the hardware store. We just leave the truck parked there casually. Talk to Jacob. Go ahead and add 2 soils to the car. And then let's go ahead and head over to the motel, which I believe is... Ooh. They're also going to be body searched, apparently. Right, the motel is over here. I don't know where the motel is. Right, where is this motel? I mean, the police still want to body search me, but that's fine. The motel is down here. We can talk to Uncle Nelson's contact. I'm here about the package. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay for it. It's already paid for. Yeah, Nelson owes him some serious cash. He does not seem happy with me. Right, let's get back in the truck and head back to the ranch. Now, we didn't get body searched, but you can get body searched within the game, and I think you can hide at least 1 item at a time, so it's not too bad. Obviously, we have got a lot of more than 1 item on us, so we probably don't want to get body searched, but I'll see you guys back at the ranch. So, arriving at the ranch, and now we've got the good old camper van there, and we can return to Uncle Nelson here. Hello. Get into town, all good. The guys are there, Nancy. Thanks for grabbing it. See you tomorrow, bud. Right then. So we can now plant the seeds that we got in the empty pot here. So we can pour the soil. We just got to click, and then we can dispose of that in there. And then we can pop the lid, turn this around, and we can push all that in, and then we can water it. Well, this music is pretty good. I don't know how loud it is, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's not too loud. And then this will grow, hopefully, head to bed. Now I think this is where it's going to go a little bit tits up. So obviously I've watched a lot. Right, let's continue now. So yeah, we needed to get out of there, or we would have got caught with some not very legal stuff on us. It looks like we're heading to a new town, and let's see what is in store for us here. I really like these cinematics in this game. The music's good, the cinematics good, the graphics are good. We are here in this town. And I really like the GTA sort of style one. It's really cool. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to spend a lot of hours in this game, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Alright then, so we're going to be sort of that. Yeah, that looks good. We'll go with spiky blondish hair. I'm not really going to be able to make me, by the way. Face. Yeah, make him look a bit smug. Bit of stubble on his face. There he is. Eyeball colour, blue. Not too worried about pupil definition or eyebrow scale. Blue t-shirt. Bit of the old black cargo trousers. And sneakers for extra movement ability. There he is. Now here we are in a new town. I've heard you've in some trouble. Best not talk over the mobile phone. Go talk to the payphone. UN. Right then. New town. We're now in a woodlands with our RV. With our new operations. Let's see what this town has to offer us. Need to find a payphone first though. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Even though I know something's going to go wrong. Right then. Payphone. New town. Closest payphone is here. Lots of litter everywhere. Lovely little car dealership. And the phone is ringing. You guys can read this, okay? Goddamn good to hear your voice, buddy. Oh, looks like he's moved. Lots of opportunity. Always stash some cash for us. Town hall, fountain, canal, and behind the supermarket. Head back to the RV, and we'll go from there. Now, I know for a fact that if I go around and collect these stashes from here, these are where the dead drop locations are, I know that we're going to have a problem where the RV is going to explode. And I know that because I've watched a lot of videos on this game, and I know that that is going to happen. So, first things first, we're going to use a tip that I learned from a different creator. Now, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, but loads and loads of people are suggesting we do this. And that is to actually go ahead and take all the items out of here, pick up every single one of these, right, and these are almost grown. Take up every single item that we can from the RV and actually wait for these to grow, because we can do that as well. As soon as we pick up the last dead drop is the time where this will actually explode. So, just for the sake of this particular playthrough, and to save my character some money early on, we're going to go ahead and get these to grow, harvest said product, and go ahead and get that going as well. So we can go ahead and collect a couple of the dead drops as well. So while they're still growing, we might as well go ahead and head to the canal, head over to the supermarket. There's a bunch of dead drops and stuff on the map here. You can see in the top we have a dead drop here of $80. We can shift click as well, which is lovely. And there's one over here by the fountain. And as soon as I go ahead and pick up that one that's over by the supermarket, the RV will explode. So we will not be doing that until those plants have grown, because I know that they will explode. And it just gives you that slight advantage at the beginning of the game to have some product available to you straight off the bat. Now, obviously, when you're playing this normally, you wouldn't actually know this. So, yeah, 99% grown. We can harvest. Although, sorry if you can hear my mouse clicking, it's quite a clicky mouse. So we can get those, and we can get these. There we go. So we have 20 OG, well, 21 actually. And obviously we got some leaves and litter and stuff. But not to worry about that. So now we can go ahead and pick up that last dead drop, but we also have all of these items in our inventory, which is going to give us a edge on a bit of the competition. But we do need to be careful of the cops, because they can check us and they will do a body search. But let's head over to the hydrant point behind the back of the supermarket, where we can actually collect the last drop, and we will see what I am talking about. Oh, there we go. So the RV has now exploded, and none of what we have in our inventory would be here if I hadn't gone and picked it up. Little tip for you guys. So welcome to Hydrant Point. This is our territory, don't interfere, TB. So that seems like that's going to be a bit of an issue later down the line. But for now, let's go back and head down to and pick up the phone to Uncle Nelson, who has been apprehended. And there's also curfews and stuff, but we'll talk about that in a moment. That's not ideal. Benzie's family figured out there'd be a problem. Looks like you're going to be somewhere low-key, a motel, ask for a room. You'll need to grab a grow tent, soil, and I didn't grab the grow tent. See, I could have saved more money if I'd grabbed the 2 grow tents that are in the RV as well after harvesting, but you don't actually have too much inventory space. But having 2 bins is a very... I should probably put it that way while walking through the street. So yeah, motel's just over here, and we can head into there and sort this out. So first things first, I'm just going to turn the music down because it's quite loud. Right, sorry about that, guys. Just the music was a bit loud. So we can talk to the manager in the office, which is here. Talk to Donna. I'd like to rent a room. That'd be 75 quid for the week. Lovely job. We are room 1. Here we are. Beautiful little room. So we already have one little storage area, and a packaging table in here, but we now have the ability to, of course, have another little storage area, and then I think I might put this here. Move the bin. Yeah, cool, it contains trash. Can I still use this? Yes. Put that in there, put that. That's fine. And now we can head over to the... Nothing to see here, officers. Still have this in my pocket. But that's absolutely fine. We head over to the hardware store, which I think I'm going in the complete wrong direction. Yes, I am. It's just down here. And then we can talk to the fella in here. I love the street art. Absolutely love the street art. Head into Dan's hardware, where we can speak to Dan. And then we can purchase... I'm going to buy 2 soil and 2 tents, because everything else we have. And then... oh, we need to deposit the cash into our bank. Yeah, so every single purchase in the legal side of things needs to be from a bank account. But everything that's illegal has to be done in cash, if that makes sense. So we can add those, we can add 2 and 2, yeah, lovely job. And then we can head back to the motel room. A little bit of a shortcut, all the way down here. And then we can head up these stairs and stuff. All the police and stuff in the game has set paths and stuff as well, so you can kind of over time learn the paths and get around them. So let's place both of these down here like so, and then we can get this, rip that open and pour. So yeah, this is the things that we should have taken from the RV before it blew up, but I forgot about the grow tents. The water's free in here as well, so, and they don't care about how much electricity you use or anything like that, so we are all good on that front. Donna does not seem to care. But yeah, this is the kind of game that is very, very, very satisfying. So we need to go talk back to Uncle Nelson, but we do need to be aware that there is a curfew. You're almost ready. We need weed seeds. So we can talk to this guy. And then I need to order a drop. Let's do 2. Which is, my order total is, I kind of want to do 4. So it gives us 2 hours, which is 115 minutes, but it goes down in seconds, which is fine. But while we are doing that, we have this product from before. So we might as well bag this up. I'm pretty sure they don't do raids on the in-game houses or anything, but if so, we can try and hide this. Get in the bag. We are going to run out of bags, unfortunately. There we go. But we can store those on there and wait for our drop, and then I can hopefully show you the other side of this thing. Quickly save the game. So I'm actually going to put this on there as well. And we've got to wait another 30 seconds or so. Hopefully we can check the time. So there's a mandatory curfew between 9 PM and 5 AM as well we need to be aware of. But there's going to be a dead drop in about 14 minutes. I do apologise if the screen is really dark as well. This is exactly what I'm seeing as well. It is just that bad. But we can actually make money from picking up litter. So we can go over to these, open these up, and put these in here. There's an air raid siren going off. And then we can collect $3 for that little bit. So we can head over to the bridge, which is over here. Hopefully there's no cops around, but we can head over to the bridge just over here and collect our seeds. And then we can head back up for our gardening purposes, head back into our room, and we can start the process of our gardening. So we can go ahead and pop the lid off the seed, go ahead and click in all of these, same with this one. But we have saved a lot of money because we can actually go ahead and, well, we saved a lot of money because we didn't have to buy another packing table basically. Oh no, they're outside the room. So keeping it fresh, trash bag. Oh, we got to buy a trash bag. You know, we can sleep till morning, which will grow the plants, but also level us up. Street Rat 1 currently. Game auto saves, cool. These need water again, so we might as well water these before we leave to go get the trash bags. The idea is actually we need to not buy the trash bags. The other tip that I'm going to give you in the first episode is instead of buying the trash bags, you are better off going ahead and buying, because you can pick up litter like this and we can take it over and throw it into here. Like so, and then press start, and we get a couple of dollars for it, $3 for that, and that is fine. But what we need to do is go ahead and head down into here, get some money out of the ATM. Might just get all the money out of the ATM, to be honest with you. Withdraw. There we go, and then I'm done in there. And then we can go ahead and head back into Dan's Hardware, where we can go ahead and buy, I can't remember if we can get it in the first episode, there we go, a litter picker and grabber. And I'll buy 4 trash bags. Oh, we need the insufficient, oh, I forgot for that sort of thing we need the real money, this money. Deposit. Okay, cool. There's $86 in there now. Now we can talk to Dan. Purchase this. Now, not only can we pick up litter on the streets and be a good Samaritan, picking up everything like this. This is a way to make money while you are waiting for your lovely flowers to grow. And then obviously once your bag that you're holding is full, you can head over to the bins and go ahead and hold and basically throw it all in there and get money. $20 for doing that. But then obviously when you're in your house, you're planting your seeds, you can also use this in your house, and it's cheaper and more efficient to do it that way than it is for the other way anyway. So we can press E on here to get the trash bag, go ahead and pick this trash bag up, which is a real pain to actually get around. Obviously head out here and dispose. You don't actually get that much money for that. $14. Not too bad, but yeah, it's better, more efficient to do it the other way. Now, these 2 plants have grown, so we're going to use the trimmers and go ahead and give these little things a haircut. Like so. And we do need more seeds and stuff, but like I said, we just pick them up like that. And it goes into there, and it's now 20% full. And now we can store these on here for later. Let's take the OG, and let's go ahead and list this for sale. So we can go to products, go on to the OG, and list for sale. I'm actually going to change this to $40 and list for sale. And now the customers will go ahead and text us and try and order some from us. But remember, we got 10 extra because of the fact that we basically took what was left out of the RV. We can head back over to Dan's. Dan sells all of the bags and stuff as well. He doesn't know what we're doing with it all, but it'll be fine. So we can add 20. Add that to basket. Just buy those. And now we have our first order in the town. So that's obviously fine. Let's do sure. Let's do afternoon. That's set up for the motel, which is okay. That's okay. Starts in 19 minutes. We've got some packing we can do as well if we need to. In the meantime, in front of the motel. There we go. So this is the guy. Stops here somewhere. There we go. And boom. The first deal in the new town. He seems pretty happy. So now we can go back into here with our new packing abilities. Take all this off the rack. And we can put this into the rack and pack. And obviously the more seller, the more product we shift, the more money we make. We can also get employees, which will basically shift the product for us. We can get them and load up their inventory full of product and actually go ahead and get them to sell it for us, which is also really good. Obviously we need to remember to take product off listings when we don't have any product available, but because we managed to get this product first, it will be good for us to go ahead and do that. Now I have just realized that I have more seeds as well, so we should probably go ahead and plant those as well. But let's get rid of all this stuff and bag it all up, and then we'll plant the rest, and I'll see you once we've planted them. Actually, we needed soil, didn't we? That's why we didn't do it. Alright, we got another customer. Yep, sure thing. Ned's Bar, which is this way. Stash and Dash. This is Ned's Bar here. And obviously the cops can actually see you doing these deals as well sometimes. Dan, I swear it's just dandelions. I swear it's just dandelions. Dan doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know why we're buying so much stuff from him. Alright, now we're just basically waiting around for the next deal. We should probably go ahead in here and collect some soil for our next lot of dandelions. While we wait for the next deal to happen, we might as well get some more dandelions growing, and so on and so forth. Obviously we need to clean up these streets at some point as well, but apparently you can make a lot of money doing that as well, so let's rotate. Eventually you can actually automate all of this as well, so you can get employees which will not only sell products for you, but also work inside places like your house and stuff to help you make product and shift product a lot more easy, well, a lot more efficient basically, but obviously at a cost. And the cost isn't too much, to be fair, so it should be something we could look into once we originally unlock it, really. This guy's pretty strong, by the way, carrying around like 15 litres of water just in his pocket. Yeah, this is all good, this is all good. We can probably get that. The deal is probably almost ready to be done as well. Alright, let's get some litter while we wait. There we go. And then we can don't mind me, officers, I am just cleaning up the streets and collecting cash. I swear that's how I made my $247. Oh yes, sure thing. So we can do that in the night now because it's a bit late in the day for that. And then we're going to the motel in 7 hours, which is about 7 minutes or so. So yeah, let's make some extra cash and I'll see you once that is ready to go. Unless there's another deal. Oh, Nelson's wheelchair. Alright, let's go ahead, collect up some more litter around. Let's throw it back in here. I missed the bin of every single bit of that. I really hope that cigarette goes in there. It did. Right then. We got 6 hours to go back to the motel. I'm not sure the game was expecting us to... Oh, there's coppers. In front of the motel, we need to get the ATM actually. That's why we came down here. And then we can deposit max. There we go, I'm done. We've got $275 in our bank account now. And then we are waiting for Kathy, who's going to stand right here in about 5 minutes. So I'll wait for the deal. Okay, so I've picked up a different customer. The other one begins in a couple of hours. This one is starting now. I've done some litter picking, made some extra money and stuff. We can talk to this fella down here. It's very dark down here, my friend. And this guy would like, was it 3? No, 2. There you go, my friend. That's 3 deals. Now we can talk back to Mr. Nelson. But of course we've finished the deals and now we've got some customers. Best way is to give free samples. Yeah. So we got to make up to $800 and then we can get the cheap room above the Chinese shop, which is just down there. But we need to give Kathy her fair share. She's paying some good money. Remember, we need to also take this product off the market because customers will ask for it even though we are out of stock. So these will now grow overnight, but we need to go and see Dan in the morning to go ahead and grab that. And that's how much we sold. We made $410. We've probably leveled up once or twice, I'm not too sure. I love the soundtrack. Street Rat 2. Good morning, everybody. So today we need to go ahead and open the map and go ahead and look at all these potential customers, like this fella who is Oh, apparently he was just there, wasn't he? Hello, Benji. Never mind. Hello, my friend. Can I interest you in a free sample? Yeah, 90% chance of working. This is how we get customers, basically. Let them try it. Boom. Now Peter is on our thing. What an interesting surname you have, sir. And then obviously the customers go up and up and up and up, and then Donna as well. And then over time we can get more and more and more customers. But we need to go see Dan. So we have some bags for this, and we need to text that guy to get more product. But I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode of Schedule 1, a game that's been going around YouTube for a month now or so. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.